I think my first response would be, let's look beyond today. Let's look at tomorrow. When we really look at the dollar amounts, when we look at intervening early for a child, when we recognize that that intervention occurs in such a way that that child will not need long-term intervention, rather receive short-term intervention, then that initial cost really isn't so great. One of the things we did several years ago in our district was look at the cost for our district of children who required longer-term intervention versus short-term. And you would probably recognize very quickly that really reading recovery was a good buy. We have to look beyond reading recovery being just those children that are served directly with that reading recovery teacher. Those reading recovery teachers also work half-day with small groups. They also provide coaching. They provide support to classroom teachers. We have to look at that systemic effect, the changes that it causes within the school, within the classrooms, and not just in the elementary schools, but if we really look at that impact on and in terms of the way we teach, how we look at teaching, how we look at data across the grade levels. If you've never experienced the observation of a reading recovery lesson, whether you are a classroom teacher, whether you're a reading specialist, a special educator, a building principal, or a superintendent, I would say first go and watch a lesson. Observe how strategic that lesson is and how even during the span of 30 minutes, you're going to see the change in the learning for that child. Recognizing that we change that trajectory, we change that future for that young child and really build him successful. Reading recovery is not a program. Reading recovery is truly a systemic change model. It allows us to look at and think about data. It allows us to think about professional development and how we build professional development, because our professional development is built around the needs of the students. It causes us to come back and to say, what can I do today that's going to change that life of the child? What can I use to inform my instruction? And I think for all of us, whether we're the superintendent or whether we're that classroom teacher or that reading specialist, we constantly have to ask ourselves that question, what can I do to change it for that child?